Yo, what is up, guys? We are here at the Chapel of Madonna, lagging like crazy. But before we get into this trial, I just wanted to do a quick little intro and address the lack of uploads over the past few days. I have had a serious CPU issue where it was overheating fairly quickly, and I couldn't figure out why until I realized that apparently my Ryzen 3600X, Ryzen 5 3600X CPU normally runs at about 50 degrees Celsius idle. I also upgraded a fan to prevent it from overheating to 80, so now we should be all good to go. You'll see me streaming a bit more often, as well as back on track with these uploads. And to make up for the lack of uploads over the past few days, I will be completing the Stillwater by You map today and uploading a majority of the videos today or tomorrow. It might take a couple of days to upload. So without further ado, let's get into the trial. Alright guys, so the first thing you want to do during this trial is whip out your dusters, run over to the emulator right here, and punch him in the dome 3 times. Make sure you're doing the heavy hits, not the light ones. Now, I take out the first 6 emulators using these dusters. The emulators are on a set spawn. That means that the way that you see them in this video is going to be the way that you see them in your actual trial. There's no RNG like the one in Daryl Livestock with the meatheads and the nitro. This is all the same way. Now, as you can see, I'm not worried about them dogs. I'm just running through, punching these guys in the dome, and going as quickly as possible. What I will be doing is closing this door right here in order to stop those dogs from coming in here when I'm busy taking out these guys. You'll see I'm using a choke bomb because I'm out of stamina, so I'm just going to throw that in there, walk on through and banish him, regain some of that stamina I lost so I can take out the next 2. Again, just punching them straight in the dome, moving on to the next ones. Now, this is where I like to pull out my gun. I like to go up here and I like to shoot this guy 1 time. Make him ignite. I was right. That's where I thought he was. How did I know? Now, there's so many dogs here that I'm going to be lagging here shortly. Now, I like to let this emulator run around a little bit and tire himself out. I don't exactly know where he is. He's over there. I like to have him run around, hit a few barrels. I want him to be doing this because it's going to make some dogs die. Now, this is where I start to shoot the dogs, just the ones that are in my way. Makes it easier. Now I don't have them clogging up my area. I'm going to go over here, banish him. I'm going to cap this one. And then I'm going to run up here, hide from some of the dogs, as long as that emulator doesn't follow me, which he is, so I'm running in here. He's going to hit those barrels, more than likely. Or he's going to actually hit the dogs. So, it's more important for him to be hitting the barrels than the dogs themselves. But he didn't feel like hitting the barrels. He wanted to hit the dogs themselves. I'll go through and show you some of the areas you want to hit. The first being this barrel over here. You want to hop up here like I am. Get some dogs around you and shoot that barrel. Now that dog didn't want to go on the fire, but that's okay. Maybe he will eventually. Another one is that barrel over there. That one is probably one of the best ones to hit, because you can get a decent sized horde of dogs and just run them through. As you'll see right now, I got a decent sized horde of dogs. I'm going through, shooting it once, and I'm gonna keep on running. I'm not too worried. It might take out 1, might take out 2, might take out none. It kind of just depends. Now, from here on out, you will see that I am shooting these emulators. I am not even trying to hit them with dusters because there are so many dogs here that there's no point. Again, I'm going to be shooting a barrel near me to hopefully take out a couple dogs. If it does, that's great. If not, whatever. I'm not even trying to stop the bleed just because I know there's a ton of dogs. I'm hoping this guy will tire out here shortly. And there he goes down. So I'll be banishing him. And then that last one should be spawning around here somewhere. Yep, right there. So you can see I'm going to tap him. I'm going to get up here, try to avoid these dogs. This is a safe area from the dogs, but not the emulator. So I'll be gunning him down. Now, this is the emulator's shimmy shamble. It sucks, but it's what they do. I'm going to go over to him and banish him now. This trial is without a doubt a hard level of difficulty, alright? This one is very difficult. You probably won't get it on your first try, but as long as you follow these tips where you go through, you get it to the point where you are lagging, your console can barely handle it, just the sheer amount of dogs. Then you go through, you normally want to hit the yellow barrels. Some of the ones you saw in the video are better to hit than others, but it doesn't matter too much. You just want to hit the barrels. The dogs will run into them just because there's so many of them that it doesn't really matter. So the tips for this: take out the first 6 with dusters, take out the dogs with yellow barrels, do it once there's just an absolute ton. But without further ado, that concludes this video. Make sure to check out the description below for a link to the playlist, a link to the Discord where you can find up-to-date information on the tournaments, as well as a link to my Twitch. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.